Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, and Missy and I are off to the gun range today, and we're excited. It's been a long time since we've been out here, and we're going to exercise our Second Amendment right to bear arms. It's something that Jen and I have enjoyed doing for quite a while now. We're responsible gun owners, and I know California has a reputation of being a gun-unfriendly state, and in some ways it's true. Our legislature would love to have everybody disarmed. We have a heavily Democratic legislature here, and of course a Democrat governor. But the Second Amendment is held sway out here, so now they're going after registering background checks for ammunition and all that stuff. So I don't know how all that's going to come down. You know the way lawyers are, you parse things up. Well, the Constitution says you have the right to bear arms, but we have a right to regulate ammunition, so you never know. The last time the Supreme Court ruled on a gun issue was 5-4. It was damn close in upholding the constitutionality of gun ownership. You know, if Hillary gets in there and 3 more Supreme Court justices are appointed, you guys connect the dots on that. It could be curtains for that, move us closer to, well, the United States is just another crappy country in the world that's overrun by bureaucrats and things. Well, be that as it may, California is very easy to obtain a firearm. It's very easy. You go through, what is it, a 10-day check. If you don't hear anything from Sacramento, you fill out your application. You do a gun safety check. They give you a book to read, and when you come back in 10 days to pick up your firearm, they just check your proficiency, give you a written test, and make sure you know can watch you safely unload your magazine, check it for being, check your weapon for being unloaded, so you know how to basically handle it. So other than that, it's pretty much like every other state, because as much as they may dislike it here, the U.S. Constitution still holds sway. My bugaboo with the Supreme Court is they could have settled all this gun stuff years ago, Missy Jen. They could have come down and once and for all do it, but courts are like, they're like lawyers feeding troughs. They want the law, and they want court rulings to be as narrowly defined as possible, because they don't like to be hemmed in. They don't like to be stitched into a position. So they want very narrow rulings on things, and it leaves a lot of room on all sides to come back with more and more and more lawsuits and countersuits, and it makes it a mess. The only people that benefit from all this nonsense about the Second Amendment, which of course is our most fought over amendment in the Constitution, strangely enough, the only people that really benefit from all this back and forth are the lawyers, and of course the firearm manufacturers and the ammunition manufacturers, because people don't like the trend of the way things have gone, and they just want to be prepared for that day when things may come that firearms are more problematic to have. So in that way, I think it's very disgusting that our courts have certainly let us down in that regard, but that's the way that they operate. So our range is an okay range. People will say, what about your range out there, Rosie and Missy Jen? Well, we've only got really one out here in the Two Rock Valley, west of Petaluma. Otherwise, you have to drive to an indoor range down in San Rafael, just north of San Francisco, and that's sort of a Nazi range. I mean, the woman bans people left and right down there. Our range guy can be a dick here. It's easy to get banned on this range, you know, if you screw around and the guy tells you pack your shit and don't come back again. So ex-Navy, you know, a Navy vet, tough as nails, screamer. He really loved screaming at Jen, didn't he? Jen likes to get out there rapid fire shooting, and you're supposed to have like 3 seconds or something between shots.
Yeah, actually even sent a Vietnam veteran home.
Yeah, sent the Vietnam vet home. Yeah, might have gone postal had he stuck around. So he's screaming at Jen, rapid fire shooter, 3 seconds between shots, read the rules, rapid fire shooter.
I didn't even know he was talking to me, so he wasted his breath that day.
Yeah, so it was, you know, you gotta just, you know, they hold all the cards here in the county, we don't. So you gotta kind of play their game, and they don't bother Jen and I. We know what we're doing. You'll see these guys. They enjoy bringing their very small Mexican or Asian girlfriend out to the gun range, and they'll put a .357 Magnum in their hands and have them fire a shot, and that's the first and last time those ladies will ever hold and fire a gun. I guarantee you.
It's the worst thing you can do.
It's the worst thing you can do. They might pitch over backwards and discharge the weapon again. I mean, that's
hit themselves in the face.
Hit themselves in the face, all kinds of things. So that's the kind of goofy shit that
all kinds of
sometimes
things.
you'll see. But
don't even teach them the proper stance. Nothing.
Yeah, proper stance. Take the time to get the proper stance, the proper positioning. You know, it's like anything else. If you want to get proficient and you want to get comfortable doing something, you've got to practice and do it. And it's something that Jen and I have believed in. I've been shooting guns since way back in 1982. So it's been a long time. When I first started on 38 Smith & Wesson 38 Police Special, and then I've fired about every gun that you can, every handgun. My passion is handguns. I'm not much on long arms. Jen shoots the 815. She has the Glocks. I have the Beretta 92 FS, which is the standard Marine Corps issue sidearm. I'm very comfortable with it because it's got a really nice hand feel for me. So it takes us about a half hour or so to get out to the range. We're all through the countryside of dairy country here. So, well, Missy Jen, we'll see you guys out at the range. Guys, it's a very windy day out here today. We're setting up. We just got the all clear on the line. Missy Jen unbagging her A15 here, and we're gonna get our weaponry opened up. I did bring the tripod with me today, so we'll be getting some good downrange action, hopefully. So excited, Missy Jen?
Yep.
She is. She's all business when she gets out to the range.
Take it, rest your arm. Alright? Don't be afraid.
My Beretta.
Okay. Just keep shooting and I'll see what the pattern's like.
92 fast.
Yeah, load.
Always want to keep your gun down range when you're not holding it, especially around this range. Got your Glockenstein there, ready to go.
Don't be afraid to rest your arm on the Just steady yourself.
Those 3 targets
Okay.
up. So we got those targets.
Yeah, we're
next
the
to
2
each
targets
other,
on the right of the.
right there, next to each other.
Okay, that's far
Yeah,
out.
somebody's shooting
So
wad
that's
covers
awesome.
here. All right,
And
Jen,
then
you
we
ready to
got
go?
everything set up. Here's the
Rest the gun on this
Beretta.
and lean down.
Already got the magazines loaded yesterday for her. Got some additional ammo. Some 22 Winchester 9mm and some Federal 9mm. Got my Glock. All the magazines loaded. Saves us a bunch of time. And I've got a
Pointing in the center without X's
Walter
at.
P22 that a friend of ours gave
Huh?
to try out.
I don't know.
And then just to kind of
Here, I'll
what we think
look
about
that
it.
up.
Then we will clean it. I will clean it up tonight and then return it. And then I put out
Keep going
the
to the
we'll do a little plinking with it. And Rosie will probably try out.
Many people have that backward
as
stance, and
well.
that's a very difficult way to
So,
keep your.
it's gonna be
on that.
a beautiful day out. It's kind of windy, but it's really comfortable today, right?
Nice, let's go. You're up.
So let's get started.
All right, here we go. Here's Missy Jen up here today, first with her Glock. It's all about the pink. All about the pink. It's all about good form too. Pitch forward. We're on the 25-yard range here. Okay, you want to do another round and I'll get you with your camera. So, all right, you got your camera, I'll do you.
Here's Rosie with her first magazine. And the Beretta FSN 9mm. Woo!
Alright, I got some video of you.
They were dirt cheap. We love it.
Carol doesn't leave that much. Like you're hitting that spot.
How did it feel after so long?
It felt pretty good. I think I got some lead on the target there, so yeah, we'll see in a couple minutes. So.
Well done. Got more?
All right, guys, Missy Jen, it's nice to be out on the range again. We've got some nice, about 30 rounds in. You're about 40 rounds in here today. We got some tight groupings. I got one on the black. You got 3 on the black today. I'm pretty happy. As long as I'm in tight on the target, I don't have any strays. I'm very, very happy about that. So, Missy Jen, how's it feel to be back? Our first shooting since December.
Feels great. Feels great.
Yeah, getting on target and doing some left-handed single-hand shooting and some other stuff. So
considering that it's been 6 months, I'm very pleased with both of our results.
Yeah, so it's good.
I think it shows though that we do need to come in more closer, at least every 3 months in
Well, I think at
practice.
least month to month you should try to come out, because I can tell I'm about 70% of usual accuracy out here, which is okay for 6 months. I mean, I'm going to take somebody out if they're within 50 feet of me, but I'm saying, you know, it's good to practice and good to do that. I like to try to come out once a month or so. So, all right. Well, the light is on, so we're going to get back to the firing line,
so
huh?
we'll be back in
All right,
action.
here we go.
Woo, let's do
Tough
some
guy.
more firework.
Tough guy.
Hey, let go. There you go. Now you're hot. Yes.
All right, Richard. So, I aim for the very, see that?
I was aiming for that open spot. See where I hit now.
See,
If I hit the line, I was hitting the line that curves.
no, that was just me. I aimed at the very bottom.
Okay.
At the very bottom of that target to directly below.
Okay, Dad.
Got it.
I'm on.
Not empty. Hey, York. You shot that already? Don't do rapid fire. That is why you're all over the board. You gotta take your time.
All right, guys. Well, our first range outing, we'll show you the targets when we get back, was good. Yeah, I was very rusty myself on the first go round, first 30 rounds. The second 30 rounds, I feel like I really lifted my game up over there and got right back on form. I got quite a bit of stuff in the juice area. There I had the fun of shooting the A15. Jen agreed we need to do a little sight adjustment on the red dot sight. It was pulling to the left on that, so just to make some compensating adjustment for that, it'll be good. That's a really, to put your really tight grouping. Even when you were pulling to the left, it was still a very tight grouping.
I had 20 rounds all in like
yeah, it was a very close within a hand, which was good. So, I'm happy. It took 30 rounds to kind of round into form again. What did you think today, Missy Jen? Huh?
we both did excellent.
Yeah, we had a good day. So we'll show you when we get home. We didn't have any hijinks or shenanigans over on the range, which was nice today.
Yeah, everybody knew what they were doing.
Yeah, everybody was pretty experienced that was out there. The time you got to be careful was December and January, into January and February, when you get the newbies out there with guns and they're turning around with Pop sitting on the bench. Pop, can you help me? This thing's jammed, and they're pointing the gun at Pop and wheeling around and stuff. It's like, that's the stuff that keeps the range master up at night. Anyway, guys, fun time out there. We'll see you at home. We'll show you the tail of the tape. All right, everybody, we are back from the range. It's time for the tail of the tape. And Missy Jen, why don't you kind of describe, you shot, I don't know, 50 rounds with a 9. Well, we had several target goes here. And why don't you explain what the people are seeing on this? I'll hold this up here like this.
Well, what really is nice, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 in the black, 1 close by, and then I had a really nice grouping here, 5, 6, 7 within a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rounds within a hand here, and then here 3 really close by and 3 here, grouping. So I'm really happy. After not having shot for such a long time, it's been a pretty good.
And then you shot your, pull your side forward some. You're too far back. Push forward a little bit. There we go. So then you shot the A15 over here.
And I've got a really super close grouping here, all within a hand. I've got like 20 or 30 rounds, all within a hand grouping. The difference that we have is we have a 3 to 4 inches over to the right.
Yeah, we really need about a 6-inch shift to the left on the red dot
And
side.
so the height was perfect. It was just off to the right, which is the adjustment on the red dot side.
Okay, then your second shooting, we put up the small ones here.
And I basically shot with the 22 here, so I was off to the right here. And then I just did a single hand shooting, and I got 1 here and
Single hand shooting is
1
tough.
down here, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, so let's see. For my shooting here, it was pretty good. I was very, very happy with my grouping. Now, don't be fooled. I only had one in the black the first round of shooting with 30 rounds, but I was pleased that I had. I think you'd have to agree, Missy Jen. It's pretty much centered up there, and that's a combination of several rounds of shooting on there, and I was very pleased. I shot 10 rounds with Missy Jen's A15 and was also off to the right. on that, verifying that it's an adjustment on that. It's not a shooter.
Yeah.
It's not a shooter adjustment. It's actually a gun sight, red dot sight adjustment here to ship that over. So we're about 6 inches too far to the right here, but I was very happy with the general shooting on that today. Very happy because we haven't been out in 6 months. So, and I was particularly, sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. The microphone got swept. I was really thrilled by the second round that I done out there with the. Let me adjust this mic. All right, guys. Sorry, I had to adjust the microphone there. I was really thrilled with the second round. I did 15 rounds with the Beretta 9mm. Got everything on target, all 15 on the board, and I was particularly pleased that I was able to get 3 in the black there and 2 within the right off of the red zone there. So I was really happy with the immediate improvement that I had made with the second round of shooting that I did of 15 rounds there. So all in all, it was really good to be back on the range again today, and it felt good to have the Beretta back in hand. It felt good to take some shots with the A15. Missy Jen was kind enough to let me shoot off 10 rounds of that. I really liked the trigger pull on that. I think that's an awesome shooter. When you adjust that red dot sight a little bit, it's going to be, I mean, you don't want to be coming upon that with, you don't want to be coming upon.
It can be very accurate.
Very accurate, and I wouldn't want to be absorbing, I don't care if it's a 22, I wouldn't want to be taking all those rounds into
22
me, so
will take you out.
will take you out, so.
When I
Fun
lived
day.
in Missouri,
I'm happy.
it
The
was,
first round, I felt I was shooting 70%. The second round of shooting, I felt like I was 85 to 90% in there, and feeling good. Yeah, there's a gap to close there, but for, as you said, for not being out for 6 months, I think it was great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for being along on our day at the gun range today. We're going to kick back and relax a little bit and chill out and do the video here. Thanks, everybody. Girls like guns too.